Hi, everybody. Welcome to Jackie Burns Creations. And if you're new, welcome, welcome. Go ahead and like and subscribe on my channel. This is a collaboration I do every month on the March 20th. The host is Krista of Krista's Crafty Life, and the co-host this month is Brenda from Monner's Market. Brenda picked the theme of buzzing into spring with sunflowers and bees. So I've got this banner from Christmas, and I'm painting it with the chalk paint. And the reason I'm doing that is to cover up all the wording, of course. And the wording is all glittery too. But I'm going to put this napkin on. And what I did was I split the paper off the napkin, the backing. Usually there's one layer, but sometimes there's 3 layers, or 2 layers of the backing. I lucked out. This was just 1 layer. So I'm fitting it to the banner, and the reason I painted it is so you don't see the Christmas coming through. So I'm giving a little bit of Mod Podge up here by the by the rod, so I can just flip it over. And I put that on, and now I'm adding some more Mod Podge. And I use saran wrap or Glad wrap or any kind of plastic wrap. I've even seen people use baggies. And I put this down and I smooth it. Otherwise, the Mod Podge gets on my fingers and it dries and it sticks and it pulls it up and I get holes in the napkin. So if you use something slippery like this, it really adds to it. So I found this sign that said honey and it had a cool bee on it. And I put it on with wood glue. That way it will really hold. I painted the top of the napkins also with Mod Podge so it would be nice and smooth. It was a matte Mod Podge. Now I found last year I found this ribbon. And I can't remember where, but I loved it. So I made a bow and zip tied it and then cut it off and fluffing it and trying to decide where I should put it. Okay, next project, number 2. Found this little bucket with wheels at Target during the Christmas season. But this little thing's so cute it can go for any time. So I fit some floral foam in there. Perfect. And I couldn't find sunflowers anywhere. And I didn't have any in my stash, so I had to order some from Amazon. And I got these kind of miniature sunflowers, which work great for this project anyway, since the bucket is, or the wagon, I guess you'd call it, is miniature too. So I'm taking these delphiniums that I've had in my stash for a while. This year I'm really going to work on using stash material and try not to buy as much. And I'm just poking them in to where I think it looks a nice arrangement. Okay, and I want to make it look nice on both sides. So I've got the rod, and I'm using my wood shears, which clip these rods really easy. And someone just recently gave me this little sign with the bees and the butterflies on it. And I used the sign off of it in my last video, and this one I'm using the bees. So I'm just going to poke it down in here. And I put a little bit of miniature roses to give it a little different look too. Make it very spring-like, and there we go. Oh, there I am, poking some of the roses in there. Okay, project. Oh no, still project 2. And I had these Easter cutouts, so I thought one would look really cute on the side of the wagon. And I'm going to Mod Podge it on. Just put a little bit on the wagon and then put the cutout on top and Mod Podge over the top of it. Okay, project number 3. Now these are a little bigger, a little bit different. Sunflowers. I also got these from Amazon, which is good because they go on the wreath. I don't need giant sunflowers. The wild sunflowers at my house get about this size, and they look so pretty in the summer into the fall. Just kind of arranging them where I think they look nice. And I have this willow wreath that I'd pulled out of my stash, had it for a long time. And having the stems that you can poke into the willow wreaths are really nice. This one I'm putting a little bit closer to each other. It takes some getting used to because the willow wreath, you have to find a spot where it will hold because of the holes in it, but I love the look of it. I just keep adding on both sides until I like how it looks. Adding a little greenery up on top. And I've got another bee that I'm putting up here. I made that bow out of the same sunflower material, and I had the green bow, and I put them together. So I think it brings out the look of it. And look how pretty it looks. And the finished projects are looking really good. I love this one. I think I'll keep this one for myself. Love those bees. And here's the wreath all finished. I don't know, I might have to keep this one too, but I do have a friend who loves sunflowers, so she may like this one a lot. That's what I've taken to do, giving my projects away. I'm running out of room to keep the projects. And here's our last one, the wagon with... So I hope if you're new, I hope you come and subscribe to my channel and go ahead and like and share. And I appreciate every single one of you who has been following me. And I'm going to have some updates really soon on what's going on with my life. And I welcome each and every one of you to be there with me. So I will talk to you all later. Bye.